Hey guys, hope you're doing good. Today we will discuss about an important stage in twin flame journey, detachment. After you are ascended to a significant extent, there comes the next phase, detachment. Divine will detach you, the DF from the twin. Now what is detachment? Though you are separated, you cannot forget each other. You are constantly in each other's thoughts. No matter how much you try to run or divert your focus, you cannot forget each other. I'm not sure about DM immediately after the separation because he feels a strong push after the separation due to imbalance in the shared energetic field. But DF cannot get over him. And after knowing about the depth of this connection, about the truth that he is nobody but you in another body, your own divine counterpart, and further, when your third eye and crown chakra gets activated, you get visions of past life. You also experience the soul merge, which is so mystical and divine. It becomes even more harder to get over him. But there comes a phase where divine detaches you from him. Detachment is the most significant phase in the journey. It's brought in to teach DF about the shared energetic field and how to balance it in 3D. You are already one in all of the realms, in all of the dimension. But in 3D, you are in two separate bodies. The feminine energy holds the positive polarity, and the masculine energy holds the negative polarity. So when these two strong polarities has to come in union in 3D realm, the energetic field between them has to be balanced. And hence the separation is created between you to prepare you both fully for this connection. DF is thought to balance the energy at 5D level and DM plays a major role in 3D. So he's been given different lessons and transformations accordingly. There are various techniques that universe uses to detach you from your counterpart energetically. In some cases, they bring in a soulmate connection into DF's life. Normally, this happens to a single DF. He plays an important role to further ascend her and detach her from DM. Once his role or karma is over, he gets released. Sometimes the soulmate may remain forever. It depends on karma and soul contract. This journey is beautifully crafted and planned by divine based on your karma and soul contract. This is no doubt a spiritual journey. The ultimate purpose is your soul ascension. Your twin counterpart plays a role of catalyst to activate you in the soul ascension. The 3D reunion for twin flames after the separation manifests totally based on your karma and soul contract. Some twin flame couple may end up in 3D marriage, no matter however impossible the situation may seem like. For some, it's harmonious union. For both types of reunion or union, detachment is required. For the DF. For DM, the process is completely different. So, I was saying soulmate might bring in the detachment in some cases. In some cases, DF is made more career oriented. She's made to focus more on soul mission or soul purpose, and so automatically she gets detached from DM. In some cases, DF gets to know about the karmic situation of DM and then gets detached. The technique used is unique for each DF based on her own journey story and how she's molded. I can share my detachment experience in detail, and I'm sure many DFs might also have similar experience. In my case, the detachment was brought in through karmic. Maybe the karmic was already there at the time of our separation. Maybe she was the reason for separation, but I didn't know. Divine didn't want me to know, didn't give me any clue for many months. I was only thinking his mother is the reason for separation, of course, along with other 3D complications. But in August or September 2024, when the dynamic wanted me to detach from DM, they started to show me initial synchronicities everywhere. S and K everywhere. Whenever I saw SK, my higher self was hinting about the karmic situation. But I denied to believe because it's hard to pair your divine counterpart with someone else. I continued to believe that this synchronicity is indicating his mom. His mom's name might begin with S. But they started to show S and K with heart symbols. It was mystical. They continuously showed me this particular synchronicity, and my higher self was hinting the same thing repeatedly. This kind of prepared my mind for the karmic situation. We don't like the karmic situation, right? So that brought in a kind of detachment, and I completely stopped seeing his status. But still, I was not fully detached because the ego mind does not believe in the synchronicities during the initial stages. It thinks it may be random, though it was strongly shown and the intuition sensed it. It went on for months, then came time that they had to detach me completely. So they revealed about the karmic situation to me with strong evidence in 3D, though DM kept it all hidden from me. It served as a major trigger for the detachment. But in few days I was able to heal the 3D scenario and love him unconditionally. It's been months we don't talk, don't see, moved on, but still I loved him unconditionally. This is unbelievable, but this is the kind of detachment divine wants. True love is unconditional. No possessiveness, no controlling, it's freedom. They wanted to bring in more and more detachment, so I was continuously getting triggers around the third party situation. It was hard. I can't even tell him that he's a twin flame, he holds a soul machine. I was struggling with it. This means there is still pain, there is 3D attachment. So, all of this still failed to bring in the required detachment that Divine wanted to bring in. That's why I experienced another mystical scenario. Whenever my divine counterpart was getting intimate with her, I was feeling it very strongly. I can't explain in detail, but I can share the overall experience. I know the chakra and kundalini energy, but this was different. While I was wondering what it is, like always, the higher self tells what it is, right? He might have got intimate with her earlier too, but I didn't feel it then. I felt it only when Divine wanted me to feel it, because it's only now they wanted to bring in the detachment. This was very triggering. I have felt it 4 to 5 times, and this was sufficient enough to completely detach me from him. It certainly brought in detachment, but I was also mesmerized to know how I can feel when somebody is getting intimate with some other person, right? In some other location. This was more mysterious than soul merging. Anyway, I understood why they wanted me to experience this. I had to detach. I also understood how we are energetically connected, which transcends distance and all 3D scenarios. It's just not me. I have come across many DFs sharing similar experience. So, Divine uses different techniques for each DF to bring in the required detachment and mold you a certain way. The goal is not to separate you guys, it's to bring in the unconditional love between you, to understand the pure divine love which is beyond the 3D things. Soul does not care for 3D things like abundance, looks, man made 3D relationship contracts, time, distance. In this journey, ego death happens in layers to make you shed all of the lower dense energies. You become pure and you'll vibrate with high frequency. It's beautiful to experience pure divine love, which don't even need speech and expression, transcends logics, no desires, no conditions, no expectations, no preference, no judgment. It's just pure, divine, unconditional love. You should feel blessed enough to be in this journey. See you in the next video, guys. Thank you. Stay connected.